Hey everyone, this is Steve from Rockstar Eater, and in this episode, I'm going to be talking about the 10 best dim sum restaurants in Los Angeles. It's no secret that dim sum has been becoming a very popular food, especially in the last 10 to 15 years in Southern California. And Los Angeles has some of the best Chinese food that you can have outside of China. There's so many dim sum restaurants opening everywhere that some of us don't really know which exact restaurant to go to. Whether you live in Los Angeles or whether you're a tourist traveling to Los Angeles and Southern California. And me being Chinese, I'm a very big fan of Chinese food. I've been around to a lot of Chinese restaurants, so I want to help you to be able to find some really good dim sum restaurants that you can enjoy that's tasty and authentic and just everything that you can come to love about dim sum and Chinese cooking. So I'm going to help you out by telling you what are the top 10 best dim sum restaurants that you can eat at. Now these aren't the only 10 because there's actually a lot more than these that are good as well, but hopefully these are 10 that you can go ahead and get started with, and if you stick with these 10 then you will be satisfied. So let's go ahead with number 10. NBC Seafood. Now this restaurant has nothing to do with NBC Studios. They don't own this restaurant, but this restaurant definitely has world-class dim sum. It's a very traditional restaurant, very big. You see these carts that go around everywhere in the room so that you can order your dim sum off of these carts. And the prices here are very reasonable as well. This restaurant has been around for quite a long time in the San Gabriel area, and this is one of my favorite restaurants to go to. So I would recommend that if you are near this restaurant, give it a shot. Number 9, Capital Seafood. This restaurant has 3 locations, but we're going to be talking about the Monterey Park location, which is the most popular one. Sure, the parking there is bad and the lines are really long, but this place has some really great, tasty, authentic dim sum for a reasonable price. It's traditional, it's like I said, it's very good food, and you'll walk away from there really satisfied. It is in Monterey Park, it is a great restaurant, so if you are in this area, give the dim sum a shot, and you must try their almond souffle, a really awesome dessert on top of all the other traditional, popular dim sum choices that you can get at this place. Number 8, Bao Dim Sum Restaurant. This one is interesting because this is the only one on this list that's not in that whole San Gabriel, Monterey Park area. Rather, it's in the West LA, West Hollywood area, in a very predominantly white or Caucasian neighborhood, whatever you want to call it. And you're thinking, is the food there any good? I mean, isn't it supposed to be like Americanized Chinese food? Well, actually the answer is for the most part no, because I've been to this restaurant and their food, let me tell you, it is authentic. It is something like what you would taste if you were to go to like San Gabriel or Monterey Park in Alhambra. It's really top quality dim sum restaurant in more of this contemporary modern type of setting that you would see like around that West LA Beverly Hills area. So if you are in this neighborhood and you see this restaurant, don't pass by it because this is actually one of the top dim sum restaurants in Los Angeles. Number 7, Atlantic Seafood Restaurant. This restaurant is another one of the top dim sum restaurants in the Alhambra area that's actually in a shopping center upstairs, and it's a really big restaurant. You'll see carts going everywhere with all these awesome dim sum selections like hargao and shumai, which you should definitely order. And it's also very reasonably priced as well, very traditional. So if you see this restaurant while you're walking down the street or in the shopping center, then go ahead and give it a shot because it is a very safe bet. Number 6, 888 Seafood Restaurant. This is also another one of the outstanding dim sum restaurants that you can eat in the city. It's a huge restaurant, like all the other dim sum restaurants I've been talking about, and it's a really great place that you can hold like one of those like wedding receptions for like an Asian wedding or something. It just kind of has that feel all around, but it's just not sights. The food there is definitely very good, so go ahead and give it a shot. Try their ginger tripe, which is one of the highlights of this restaurant, and whatever you order there, I mean, you can't go wrong. This is like traditional dim sum at its very best. Number 5, China Red Restaurant. This is one of the most popular dim sum restaurants in Arcadia, and it's one of my favorites. I've been there quite a few times already. It's a very busy restaurant, so you could probably wait for like 30 minutes to an hour, and they are a little bit on the pricey side because it's a little bit more of an upscale dim sum restaurant, but it is a very satisfying meal, and I personally think it's worth it. They have great shumai, they have great chicken feet, and they have these purple yam desserts, like these balls that are just so good that you just cannot miss out on it, because this is something that they don't really serve in too many dim sum restaurants. So if you see this restaurant in Arcadia, you are in good hands. Number 4, King Hua Restaurant. This is also another restaurant that's really popular in the Alhambra area. It's a very old school traditional dim sum restaurant, but has garnered a really good reputation amongst the Chinese people in the community. They have some really authentic food. I mean, everything there all around is very tasty. So if you see this restaurant, then this is also another one that you can bet on is a very good restaurant in Alhambra. Number 3, Lunasia Restaurant. This is one of the critical darlings of Los Angeles. They have 2 locations, one in Pasadena and one around the San Gabriel area, and it's one of the absolute best dim sum restaurants in Los Angeles. It is a little bit pricey, I admit, but it's a really wonderful restaurant. The decor is really nice. It's a really good place to have dim sum and to hang out, and especially if you are in the Pasadena area, then this is the best dim sum that you will get in that area. Number 2, Elite Dim Sum Restaurant. This is one of the most popular dim sum restaurants in Monterey Park, and it's one of my favorites as well. This restaurant is very busy. I mean, they have a really long line, so you should get there in time if you plan to eat at this place. But it is very worth it. It's outstanding. There's a reason why a lot of people, including critics, love this restaurant. If you are in Monterey Park, then this place is a place that you must try if you love dim sum. And finally, number 1, Sea Harbour Restaurant. This restaurant is in the area of Rosemead and is really another one of the critical darlings of all dim sum restaurants in Los Angeles. I've been there a couple of times. One time I had to wait 90 minutes in line because it gets so packed there. But this place has been very popular with a lot of the locals around there, a lot of tourists as well. I mean, even celebrities have eaten at this restaurant as well, since it has a very well-known Cantonese chef. So if you are in the neighborhood of Rosemead and you happen to come by this place, then really give this place a shot. You know, it was so hard for me to really narrow this down to 10 because I could have easily included like 15 on this list, but you know, I just had to give up some of the ones that I really like as well. But anyways, if you go to any of these 10 places, then you are in good hands. You will love the food. I mean, this is like world-class dim sum that matches the dim sum that you could eat in Hong Kong. That's how good dim sum is in Los Angeles. Well, I hope this helps you in your search for some awesome dim sum restaurant. If you are in LA or you're traveling to LA from Singapore or Germany or Mexico or wherever the country you're coming from, yeah, you're gonna be in really good hands. If you enjoyed this video, then please do give me a thumbs up. Please share this on your social media if you know somebody who will benefit from this list. And comment if you have any other restaurant suggestions that I missed on this list that you would like to share with us and everybody around the world. And lastly, if you enjoyed this video, then please do subscribe to this Rockstar Eater channel. That's really the best way to support me so that I can give you these videos on a week-by-week basis in order to help you find some of the best foods around the world. So go to the subscribe button underneath on the right-hand side, click it, and you are good to go. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the 10 best dim sum restaurants in Los Angeles. My name is Steve from Rockstar Eater, and I will see you next time.